Okay, you may have clicked on this video, but you may not know what mouse acceleration is, so here's the definition I found on Google. Mouse acceleration is a feature that changes the rate at which your mouse pointer moves based on the speed that you're moving your mouse, which can harm accuracy when playing games. However, I'm not using the Windows version or any version provided by gaming software such as Logitech. I'm using the quick live version that Kovacs has made. The reason being is that Windows and other drivers are inconsistent, having an exponential or logarithmic graph. Kovacs' mouse acceleration driver allows it to be linear and have a speed cap. Therefore, the user is provided with a consistent experience with the speed of your mouse and the mouse acceleration. I'm using mouse acceleration due to the advantages I believe it can have. I've only been using it for about 3 days, but I believe in a few months I will be much better at aiming and Fortnite in general. The reason being is that building muscle memory with the Kovacs version should be much easier than any other driver such as Windows. I can have a low sensitivity when tracking things that require high precision, but whenever I flick, I can flick with less movement in my mouse. I believe that if you can master mouse acceleration, it is much better than the standard. Now you may be asking, have you seen any improvement in those few days that you've had mouse acceleration? Well, yes, I have. My scores in Kovacs scenarios have improved on pat target switch, kin target switch, popcorn goaded tracking, close fast streaks, and thin gauntlet. My mechanics on Fortnite have improved as well. Due to my low sensitivity, it was much harder to perform 180s and 360s. Therefore, this lowered my mechanical skill compared to if I was on a high sensitivity. However, with mouse acceleration, I can do big movements while lowering the use of my mousepad and still have that high precision I do with low sensitivity. Now onto the video. My first impressions were that it was actually quite surprising that it wasn't too hard for me to get used to. I thought it would be very hard because it was basically adding another factor in aiming. Usually when you want to switch to a target, all you have to do is think about the distance your mouse has to travel to get to that target. But now with mouse acceleration, I have to think about the distance and the speed. Surprisingly, it wasn't too difficult, and I actually improved my scores on flick scenarios on Kovacs. In Fortnite, it was an even better experience, being able to do retakes without relying on my whole arm, but still being able to do micro adjustments on my low sensitivity. You may be asking yourself, should I use mouse acceleration? Well, the answer is, honestly, I don't know. This may seem very contradictory due to how I was talking about mouse acceleration. However, the experience could be much different for others, and I've only been using it for a few days. Personally, I believe I liked it due to 3 reasons. The first being I'm on low sensitivity, and this has hindered my ability to track quick targets, so having mouse acceleration actually helped in that aspect. The second reason is that I can never decide between a high and a low sense. In Fortnite, mechanics and aim are both important factors. I didn't like having a mid sense because it felt like I wasn't precise, and I didn't have the best mechanics I could, so I either had to settle with low or high. With low, my mouse control was superior, and I could hit consistent shotgun shots. With high sense, my mechanics were very good, and I could out-mechanic other players with ease. I had good mechanics on low sensitivity, but putting forth so much effort, by which I mean that I had to move my whole arm like a maniac, was very tiring, and I had to play slower, due to my fatigue. And the third reason is kind of personal, which is just that I genuinely enjoy learning new and eccentric methods. I've always enjoyed challenging myself with things that most others find pointless or too hard to learn, so they wouldn't even be bothered to learn it. Those are my first impressions. I hope this has inspired you to maybe try it out for yourself. And if you don't, that's fine too. If you do end up trying it, please comment down below how it affected your gameplay and aim. Hopefully you won't be too swayed by my opinion, because for the most part, I'm just a kid who likes trying unconventional things.